Hello, everybody. Hello. Great to see you all. Guys, I got a haircut, by the way. So if you're wondering, like, oh my gosh, Mitch, like, why does it look like you're about to go to boot camp? I got a haircut. That's why. So I promise I'm not going to boot camp. Guys, I didn't get enlisted or drafted, okay? Like, I'm streaming and I have less hair now. That's all. So that's all I have to say here. Welcome to Croc 2, everybody. And thank you, by the way, Mealy. Look, it takes someone to fly to know someone to fly, okay? And that's you, okay? Look at yourself in the mirror, queen. That goes for you too, chat. Kings and queens in the chat. Just do it. I'm doing hand gestures, okay? Like I mean that serious, okay? Thank you, Volt. Look, that's me. That's TC31, if you're wondering. I am in fact the streamer that is of today's channel. If I did give my stream key to where someone could temporarily be on my channel, that would be possibly either like Amanda, or it'd be like Sin, or maybe it would even be Moth. Like I would just be giving it off to like some of my friends. Who else would I give my channel key to? Shoot, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like legitimately. Yes, also Omega, you are correct on that. I do have that on the Switch, actually. Fun fact. And chat, by the way, speaking of the Switch, if we could talk about the Switch, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But that new handheld mode boost, actually insane. Actually insane, kind of a game changer for the Switch 2. And I'll say this, if you have Switch 1 games, I honestly think this is the perfect time to upgrade to a Switch 2 if it is available and if you have the funds for it, you know? Everyone's getting nice haircuts and I'm getting bald. Look, Omega, here's the thing. I had some friends before talk about how I have one friend who unfortunately also is also bald, but he's embraced it. And he's like, it hit a point where I looked at myself in the mirror one day and I checked myself on the Norwood scale. Like I checked myself on the Norwood scale, and that's when I knew it was over. And I was like, man, you're still the same to me, okay? Like hair or no hair, you're still the same to me, okay? Like don't you dare think that you going bald is going to affect our friendship in any way, shape, or form, okay? Let it be known, right? And it was funny because about a couple of months later, there was that exact same scale that was on an episode of Smiling Friends, because that was literally the plot device of the episode. Was there was a character that was an evil character and he was trying to get hair growth supplements because he was turning bald. R/bald. Yes, that's that. He I think has also frequented that before, by the way. Nub, good to see you. Murder, good to see you, by the way. Also, yes, Mealy, I look. I'm looking at you directly, okay? You know you're watching this behind like a computer screen, maybe even a phone screen or a tablet, right? However, I'm looking directly at you right now. Check your camera. Don't cover that camera. I see you about to get your thumb doing this. You know, you're about to do this to your camera. Don't do that. Don't do that. I can see you right now, okay? I'm looking directly at you. You're looking fantastic, okay? So don't do that. Don't cover it up, okay? I will be in your device after the stream. When I click end stream, it's never over. It's never over. That goes for multiple of you. I won't say who in the chat, but I'm in your camera. And I'm letting you all know. Let's play some Croc 2. I knew I should have worn pants. If you're wearing shorts, that's fine. That's okay. Look, if it gets to a point where you're like, I need to be comfortable, Mitch, it's 900 degrees right now, and I'm trying to wear shorts, that's okay. I have no issue with that, okay? Because I also am the same way. I literally live in a state where one day it's 60 degrees, the next day 400,000 degrees, you know? And that's just an average day, right? That's just an average day. All right, I gotta put in those initials. Also, hi Snapple, good to see you. How are you today? How's everybody doing today, guys? Look, we got some Croc. I'm trying to add some emphasis. Like I'm doing it from the back of my throat to you guys, basically. I've been here. Well, yeah, I know you've been here. You literally just put one of your emotes on Omega's thing, by the way. I knew you were here, okay? I understand. I interact with you guys. I know these things, okay? Trust me on this. Trust me on this. I'm sick. I wanted to say hi before I lay back down. That's okay. That's understandable. I hope you get better. I do hope you get better, especially because being sick around spring break, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's pretty warm here, but I got a little bit hotter now that TC Mich is here. You know, I was about to say something so out of pocket that I was like, I would have immediately regretted it. I would have immediately pulled it back. I would have been like, it's that time of the season for animals, right? Surely. And then I'm just like, I need to pull that back. It's over. It's absolutely over. I'm cooked. I'm old. I don't give a frick about spring break. Okay, look, guys. I want to tell you guys something that I want to let you guys know about something. I know I haven't even started the game yet, right? Okay. However, I need to tell you guys of a real text message that I sent my friends. Okay. So this is a group chat between myself and three of my friends. Some that you may have seen before. It's usually like my dream hack crew. That whenever I do like the IRL videos, it's that crew basically. And I texted them on when did I text them? Because I'm trying to find this. Where is it? Where is it? Chat. I need to find this. I need to find this because this is like legitimately one of the funniest texts that I have sent. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We have the ability to like literally search messages, don't we? Right? Okay. Search spring break. Is it this? Chat. I need to. Oh, okay. Okay. This was on Monday at 11:42 a.m. By the way, if you're wondering, 11:42 a.m. I text my friends, "You guys want to do anything for this spring break or for spring break this week?" Immediately at 11:44, 2 minutes later, one of my friends texts me, "Bro, we're working." Crying face emoji, and I said, "Yeah, that's true." And we hit that unfortunate hurdle. That is, we are working, which I want to get it out of the way, by the way, before I forget it. Chat. If you guys are wondering, I will not be on stream Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'm trying to think if I will even be available for a stream tomorrow. I might do it earlier. I'm supposed to be doing something with Sin later that night tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to be streaming it, because if I do stream it, it would obviously be like a group share chat thing and stuff like that. But I'm also like, I don't know. I would probably try to just maybe be like, hey, let's get an earlier stream out, and then you guys can join me later on her channel. So there is that. I still haven't gotten the information about that, and I should probably text her about it, honestly. But I'll probably do it after stream, just because it's like, we have time. We have time, right? And yes, well, I agree. We are in fact mammals indeed. Yes. I saw that. But yes, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here's the thing. I wish I had the ability to pop one up, because they're all morning shifts. So therefore, like, if I'm not dead tired, you might get one. However, chat, 2 of those days are 9 in the morning. So I'm like, I don't know about that. 9 in the morning? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't. All right, guys, let's play some Croc. The time has come. Because we need to play the game. Okay, like I've just been on that yap attack for 15 minutes now, so we need to play. Oh my goodness, look at those gobos. Guys, tag yourself, I'm the king. Actually, tag yourself, I am in fact Croc. Okay. Amanda, perfect timing, because we're on the beach. And you know what? If you are, that's totally fine. They got beaches for that. Good to see you, by the way, Amanda Spy 11. How are you today? 3 stream streak. Look, it's no 35 stream streak, but it's still a streak. Let's be real here. Okay? I can't wait for Amanda to reply with Mitch. Don't ever say words like that to me ever again. Our friendship is in jeopardy because of that. Send. I'm the little guy in green shorts. Totally. It's like, I don't know. I don't know which one I'm in. You lost your streak for some reason. Twitch streaks, I've already talked about them multiple times. Twitch streaks will either say, hey, you've lost your 400 stream streak, and then it's like, hey, watch a VOD for 2 seconds, and then it pops back up. And then it just happens. It's like, oh, okay. What is this? Unicorn. We're playing Croc 2 tonight for the PlayStation 1. I personally owned it back on a PC. Back in the day, I bought it from a library when I was a kid. And it was like $5 or something. It's not Smite. It is not Smite. However, hear me out, okay? I can make it Smite. I'm playing as Sobek right now. And that's a minion. There you go. There you go. It's Smite, guys. Look, anytime someone comes in a chat and they're like, hey, Mitch, wait a second. This isn't Paladins Champions of the Realm. I'm playing as Makoa. Okay? And that right there, I don't even know what I could do. You know? It isn't Paladins. No. This is Croc 2. Oh my goodness, chat. Look at me. Look, I got full analog stick controls right now, okay? Croc literally snaps his neck just to turn. You know what? I respect that. Ginger soda? Is that where we're gonna ground pound? Is some ginger soda? Never mind. Like actual ginger soda, it is in fact solid. Guys, I had some ginger soda like a couple months ago as a mixer for like alcoholic drinks because we needed to finish it up, and I took it just straight. And my manager called me an absolute freak. He was like, dude, this stuff tastes rancid unless it's mixed. Why are you drinking straight ginger beer? And I said, because I'm a freak, okay? Twitch.tv/TCMitch31 if you want to check it out. And then yeah. Oh, we know you're an absolute freak, Mitch. When did I add that emote? I just realized that's a good emote. Just I love that emote. I don't even think I did it. I think I did my headphones more than the actual emoted stuff, but I love it. Let it ride. That's what I say. You challenge Krakoa. You can't challenge Makoa. Yeah, true. I mean, I can. If I play a Sky, anytime he pulls up his like dome, I just slip inside the dome, poison bolts, kill. It's a clip right there, buddy. Speaking of clips, by the way, I want to confirm with chat that yesterday the Semtex did in fact go onto the bomb carrier in Overload. So that was a really awesome clip, and I am going to have that out hopefully soon. Probably tomorrow. It's a lot of layering, so it's going to take me a bit. Might have it out tonight if I have nothing better to do. If I follow you on Instagram, follow me back, because mine's a new account and I need more followers. Okay, sounds good. By the way, Snapple. Follow me on Instagram, blocked. It's over for you. That's right. You thought I was going to follow you, but I blocked you, okay? How do you feel? I bet you feel real dumb, don't you? Got him. I'm kidding. That's rude. That's toxic. Toxic streamer. No, look, the last time I've gotten follows on Instagram has been from accounts that are blatantly bot accounts, because I go over to the account and it says in the description, hey, want to shoot content with me? Little spicy emoji, little pepper emoji. I'm like, you're not real. Yes, I would love to have content with you. Do we want to do a Twitch stream? I personally play games like I've played a lot of Marathon, Call of Duty. You want to do some Call of Duty? I'm down for that. I mean, you blocked the baddie then. The follow-up. Stop. Seize. Oh, look at the little sailor. Gobo. What do you got, buddy? Guys, do you think I could do a Croc voice? That's Croc. Don't worry. I don't even know what that Gobo needs, but he's got a nice little sailor thing, so therefore I'm gonna help him out. Well, we got King Gobo. I like how they all sound the same. That's okay. That, you know, they're pretty adorable, so I respect it. All right, Swap Meet Pete. I don't have any money, so I don't think I need to go in there. Oh, it's another sailor. Gobo in trouble. Gobo in big trouble. How are you in trouble? Yeah, why are you in trouble? What's going on? Gobo told to protect treasure. Gobo fall asleep. Dantinis come and take treasure. Hide 5 boxes in scary mine. Gobo in big trouble. I will go for him. I will find him. Yeah, I will find you. They kind of talk in very simplistic English, but you know what? I'm okay with that because it's got charm. We shall go to the mines. Chicken jockey. The Nether. Absolute freak, Mitch. Thank you for that, by the way, Bolt. Thank you for that. Do you think we can pull that up? That's something that I could pull up on stream. You know what? I'll take your guys' word for it. Is all I'll say. Oh yeah, baby. All right. So can I do like a tail attack? Okay. No, I can't do a tail attack. Volt, did you know that might be the most viewed clip of like this week? If you really think about it, unless I do something else and then chat decides to clip it. How do I jump, by the way? Oh, that's how I jump. It's the A button, aka the X button, because I'm clearly playing this on my PlayStation 1. You did it live on stream. That is true. I did just do it live on stream. And if you're someone who is subbed to the channel, you guys get the ability to rewind. And so you can rewind back to that moment, play it as many times as you want, you know, have a good time. I couldn't get that green one in time. I knew it was there, but I forgot, like, it's a delayed A button jump. No, I'm just saying, it is true. If you're subscribed to the channel, Twitch allowed the ability to rewind, you know? Oh, speaking of Twitch, by the way, chat, do you guys know of the feature combos by any chance? No, I'm not suggesting that at all, by the way, Sample. I'm just saying, like, if you miss something, you can rewind it. It's fine if you're subbed to the channel. They have that ability. Wow, I got 25 of those. But yeah, if you guys don't know, combo system is essentially Twitch's way of the TikTok, what's his name? The TikTok combos. You know, the little things that you can like pay NPC streamers to go heart emoji, rose emoji. Thank you for the rose emoji. Thank you. You know, it's Twitch's version of that, basically, but it's with their emotes. Yeah, not a lot of people used them. I've seen them like maybe 0.2 times. And because of that, Twitch is deciding to completely deprecate them. And so because of that, combos will be gone at the end of this month. So if you've never done a combo and you want to be in history of doing a combo on my channel, now is the time, because it will be gone at the end of this month. Why is this the first thing that I see? Let's be real with our chat for a second here, okay? My chat's a bit of a freak of nature in like the best way possible, okay? It keeps the stream entertaining, okay? Because we all know about an hour and 30 minutes into the stream, I'm just gonna go non-verbal and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, this game's pretty cool, guys. I remember playing this when I was a kid. You know, that's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna use up all of my good parts in the first hour, and then I'm just gonna go non-verbal. My chat be innocent AF. I blame the streamer, SMH. Okay, now we're the freaks. Look, I've seen you guys in other chats, okay? You just burned Croc to death there. It's okay, Croc. We're gonna go further. And look, I didn't mean it, okay? I didn't mean to do that to Croc. Ooh! And you don't say hi? I like to be a bit of a serial lurker sometimes. You know, you don't know I'm in the chat. You don't know I'm in the chat. Ethan, good to see you, by the way. How are you tonight? You don't say hi? Guys, I promise you. Look, there's sometimes we're typing it takes a lot out of me to say hi or lol or whatever emote, right? It takes a lot out of me, man, okay? It's like moderating a subreddit. Point being, I'm usually working on something, so I just pull up something in the background, or I pull up a stream in the background to support. What's up, gamer? Played some Croc 2 right now. I'm snacking on hot and spicy Cheez-Its. Ethan, if you've ever tried the smoked ones, or if you've never tried them, try them. They're good. I highly recommend it. There's a smoked cheddar and a smoked Gouda. The smoked Gouda is real good. Cheddar's good, but it mostly just tastes like barbecue, honestly. Like, it just tastes like barbecue Cheez-Its. Or like the barbecue, oh gosh. Goldfish. Where are these at? Your local grocery store. I'm innocent in every chat that I'm in, Snapple. Snapple, can I put you on blast? I'll put you on blast. Let me pull up your account. 999 plus messages. Let me just scroll. Let me find a random message. Let me just find a random message. I was having fun with High Guard and my muscle mommy. There you go. Called out. That was yesterday, by the way. Well, you know, that is a good question. Well, I don't know. It's in the hundreds, I know for a fact. Yeah, so shout out to Snapple, by the way, suggesting me play High Guard today for the stream. It's like, you know, I have some terrible news about that. I'd be dying, not gonna lie. Look, I got you, okay? I keep receipts. Shout out to Snapple for the strawberry kiwi flavor. Like, we get to a point where it's like some new chatters that will come in won't even know that Snapple's an actual person and just say, yo, love your peach tea, bro. Love it. And Snapple will be like, I'm literally not Snapple, okay? I'm a human being. Shut up. I hate you. Her words, not mine. Okay, we're good. We're chilling. What is this? Wow, that was great. Thank you, Croc. So now I have to go backwards, right? Like I have to do this again. A lot of backtracking for this. I don't remember this when I was a child, but you know what I do remember? I do remember this music banging, okay? What is it with like games that came out in the 90s of forgotten mascots that they just decided to have some disgustingly good music, you know? Thank you for that, Lord Knock, by the way. Hope you enjoy it. I don't listen to short people words. Well, luckily, you know, I'm 5'11", and only in the dating pool, I'm considered literally 3 feet tall because I'm 5'11". That kind of scared me, by the way. Knock. Don't do that. Don't do that. That really scared me. Good to see you. Yeah, guys, I'm absolutely cooked. Okay, because I've been told that multiple females will consider me as a manlet because I'm 5'11". They're like, oh, okay, so you're 3 feet tall. Okay. Ethan, I have memories of playing it at my friend's house, but I don't remember a single thing about that game. However, would that be a stream? It could possibly be. I'm just saying. Possibilities are really limitless if you think about it, because we have the whole PlayStation 2, Wii, and PS1 library at my disposal because we be gaming. Fun size, if you will. Do not say females again. I just said it. I'm sorry. I had a dude tell me he was 5'11". I could see the top of his head. We no longer talk. Well, here's the thing. You've replaced said 5'11" dude with me, a 5'11" dude. Therefore, I think that's a considerable upgrade. I'm like 6'3". Yeah, guys, let it be known, Ethan has in fact surpassed us in terms of height. Let it be known. You know, I will say this camera do be hitting me a little bit. Can I do it with like shoulder buttons? Oh no, I can only sidestep with the shoulder button, but that's okay. That's okay. Is that a wheelish emote, by the way? That is a wheelish emote. It's like an axolotl. Oh! Sorry, that was loud. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake anyone's children up, okay? Because I know some of you guys are very fun-loving families here in the chat. And you're just like, Mitch, you just woke up my 5-year-old child from nap time, okay? He has school tomorrow. You just woke him up, and he was trying to go to bed, and you just yelled into the mic, and you peaked the mic at, like, -12? How dare you? Why would you do such a thing? My child was trying to sleep. I will never turn on one of your streams ever again because you are too loud and too reckless. If I had my volume at 100%, you could have damaged my child's eardrums. End stream. This sounds like a personal story? No, never. Can a shorty get a piggyback ride? Let it be known that no matter how, you know, what the weight may be for people, I sometimes stumble. I really do. I really do, in fact, stumble. That is legitimately a thing where I've had people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna hop on your back, Mitch," and I'm like, "Okay, gotcha," and I'm like, "All right." It's like, Mitch, I literally have been working out. What do you mean? Like, you're out of breath? And I'm like, because I haven't been working out. That's fine. Yes, though, Volt. I would, in fact, do so. Just know that you may have to sign a waiver that I'm not liable for any injuries, and that you cannot sue my channel. That was a little crack that I literally just got thrown into, by the way. How does that even happen with Croc? What was that, Croc? What are we doing, bro? Hello? Bro's emoting. Ah, thank you, Volt. Beautiful. Riz. Oh! That's an enemy. Yeah, he's dead. He's out. It's over. Chat, this game's a little bit harder than I remember. Let's be real here. Life can damage child eardrums. I love cooked gator. Don't you ever do that to my boy Croc, okay? Croc be like, and you just said that I love to cook gator. That's crazy. He was speaking facts, and you said, I love me some gator. Throw a little lemon pepper on there? Crazy. Crazy. Actually insane. What did Croc ever do to you, Ethan? Chat, I need to take a second. Okay, I need to take a second because it's like my allergies are actually flaring up right now for some reason, and I don't know why. I just legitimately do not know why they're flaring up right now. So I'm gonna play a little something for you guys while I pull up the BRB. BRB is about to hit, but you know it's okay. Just go from here. They make cute laser sounds as babies. What? Oh wait. The oh yeah, the gators, possibly. All right, chat. Croc, more like grok. Am I right? That's a little bit of tech humor, if you didn't know. Croc better though. Croc, my goat. Guys, what did you all do while I was gone? By the way, what's new with you all? Because you want to know what's new with me? I think I have my allergies a little bit curved. I think they're under control. I didn't take like a, like an Advil or what do people take? Claritin? Claritin. That's what it is. I did not take one of those, but I'm all good now. Okay. If you ever heard a Star Wars blaster sound, that's exactly what baby gators and crocs sound like. I kind of want to look this up now. Actually, we cool if we take a little sec, because I want to look this up now. Baby crocodile sound. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, I didn't expect that. That was pretty good. That's pretty adorable. Just look, he's very feisty. That's a very feisty little crocodile right there. Okay. And look, he got the little teeth, little teethy teeth. Can I play this in slow motion? Oh, yes. Oh. That's great. Thank you for that, Ethan. By the way, I actually really do appreciate you sharing that knowledge with us. They're to be heavier than most fridges and washing machines. But they start off like that. Also, slight flex. Just imagine being like, yeah, I've got a baby crocodile that's gonna be, a crocodile. It's okay, I got back to the spawn. What other mine cards? That's this one. You could legally own a pet gator. You know what I would love to legally own, possibly? He's like a fennec. Like a fox. I love watching videos of foxes because they're so happy and they start laughing a lot, and I love that. I'm like, you're just a bundle of joy. You're just a funny little guy, Oh my god. But yes, I love little fennecs laughing. If you've never seen a fennec laugh, or like a fox, like a white fox, or just any fox for that matter, please educate yourself. It's very, very funny. Heartwarming. Yo, Stream Elements, we okay there? Because I don't see a single thing about ads. Oh, so that was the ad break. Wow, that's kind of crazy. You're a little late there, buddy. I'm deleting your message. It's over. That's insane. That was literally the BRB ad break. And Stream Elements decided to come in and say, hey, it's time for an ad break. No? My streamers are watching, or I'm sorry, well, I mean, some of you are streamers. My viewers are watching right now, okay? They're sitting here and they're like, yeah, that's Croc, baby. It's so violent. It just goes, whoop, whoop. That's okay, because I'm about to go on my mine card, baby. Yeah, buddy. So, chat, what did you guys play today, by any chance? If you've been gaming, if you've been on the grind, I'm curious of what you guys have been doing. Because for me, last night, obviously I played Call of Duty, streamed it. Then on top of that, played some Marathon. Love me some Marathon. You did over here playing the Wizard 101 grind. Holy W. My friend has a pet tarantula and that just growls. look, I'm gonna be real with you, okay? Tarantulas, kind of scary, but I've heard that they're also pretty chill if you're chill with them. Oh, that's what they sound like? I didn't even know that is what they sound like. I just guessed. But what can I say? My name's TC Mich 31. I'm the man of a thousand impressions. You know, I know these things. I want to go back. I want to go back. Me. Eric's. That was me. Because the ad message literally came like 2 minutes after the ads rolled. And I'm like, Stream Elements, what are we smoking here, bro? Like, there are no advertisements. And look, the next time there's going to be advertisements, Stream Elements is going to probably hit you guys with a, we're now about to get ads 50 minutes into the stream. Like, I'm going to end stream, and then Stream Elements is going to say, we're now doing an ad break. Make sure to stick around after the ads, or use your Prime subscription for free, you know, for ad-free viewing. It's like, bro, I clicked end stream. I already said goodbye, and it took me 25 minutes to say goodbye to my chatters. Guys, I understand failure, okay? And therefore, I think this is going to be one of those times where I'm now taking my skills, my abilities, and I'm going to put them forward. Yes, Ethan, I did in fact play Monkey Ball back in the day. Not on the GameCube, though. The only time I would play it on the GameCube is if I was at a play place at McDonald's. I played the Game Boy version and the Wii version, actually, of Monkey Ball. And technically, I do have Banana Blitz on my Switch. The Banana Blitz HD, and then also the one where it's like the remakes of the first like 2 or 3 games on Switch. I have that one too. Oh, it's a dead end. Oh, I see why, because I have to go around it and then I have to go back. But yeah, Monkey Ball's fun. It's a little painful at times, but it's fun. Need for Speed Underground was your first game you played. Started off with a banger, indeed. Especially because there's some people in chat that have probably also had that within their first 5 games that they played. For me, that would be Namco Museum, is what I used to play back in the day. Namco Museum was my GOAT, dude. Playing Pac-Man and like Dig Dug, Galaga, and then the remakes, the PS1 remakes, all on one disc. Oh, let me tell you. Time to go, Croc. Need for Speed, GameCube Zelda's Monkey Ball. I like how you decided to pluralize Monkey Ball. So it's Monkey Balls. That can go one of 2 ways here, Ethan. It's me when I go up against a Hun Bats and a Sun Wukong in Smite 2. It's Monkey Balls. Can I go back? Oh, I can go back. Big. No! Chat. Okay, we have to time this. We have to time this. Once I see those lanterns jumping. Look, you gotta admit that was a banger, okay? Look. That is a +2. I will gladly take my +2. Thank you very much. Boom, bam, bam. It's this one upcoming. Oh, no! Oh! Guys, technically though, I will say this. I love Sun Wukong because he's a funny little guy. Especially Divine Knockout, may it rest in peace, Sun Wukong. But I'm a little bit of a Hun Bats enjoyer. I do love me some Hun Bats. He's pretty funny. Okay, we're look. I'm not even gonna look, okay? I wish I could do it without looking, because that would be a great clip right there. But I can't. I gotta jump before the curve. -1, -1, -2, -2. Okay. So, jump before the curve. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we gotta jump before the curve. No! Look, this is actually the hardest part of the level right here. Guys, you saw that? I was on that, okay? I hope you know this is going to be the next 10 minutes of the stream. So, VOD watchers, skip about 10 minutes into the stream and you will not miss a single thing. At least we got some good music behind it, you know? My God. Oh my God. Just a butt blast, bro. Guys. What are we doing here? What are we doing? It's okay, at least I can keep talking to you guys while we go on this adventure with the, you know, the looping track. Alright, so I'm gonna just do, like, a jump right here, like, boom. Okay, so like that, basically. Okay. There's no way this is gonna be 10 minutes that I'm trying for this. No. You highly underestimate me. If you've never seen one of my streams before, you highly underestimate me. I could make this happen. But I won't cut this out of the VOD. I will keep this in the VOD, is I think the funniest part. I'll say, you all have to suffer with me like I did before. First try. Okay, do I have to go in the middle one now? Took me 6 minutes to do that. 7 minutes is all that I need with you. Shout out my boy Albert Wesker. 7 minutes is all I need with you. Speaking of Albert Wesker, chat's probably like, yo, Mitch, when are you going to go back to Resident Evil Village? Chat, look, it was a very soft, it was a very sensitive stream, okay? Because I had to kill the vampire, like, character. And I really like the vampire characters, especially the one that was taunting me. That was like, oh, you wouldn't kill me, little boy. And I was just like, no, please, don't, no. Bro, I can't kill them. I'm in love. see, I'm glad someone follows the same sentiment as me in this very chat. Okay. Cosplayers, once again, if you have not cosplayed as the sisters or Lady Dimitrescu, this is your time to make it happen. Resident Evil is back, baby girl. Do it. That's all. That's all you need to do. Look, Amanda literally came in a chat and said, I'm streaking. And then Amanda also proceeded to say, also, my name is Amanda Spy 11. I love Resident Evil 9. She said those words. Don't try to back it up, chat. She said those words. You know when you say, I gotta find it again, you just know you're about to go in the archives. This is crazy. Why is chat just clinically going crazy tonight? I respect it, but holy moly. If I didn't hit that lip, I would have actually, I would have probably been sad. If I didn't hit that. Whoa! Okay, we're good. Just gotta go back. This is all. Oh, I got my binoculars. Holy W. Ethan, I will say, if you do find that link, do not put it in the chat because I have it to where, like, I have to permit people to put links in chat. So, like, you will get, like, sniped by the bot if you try to put that link in. That's for sure. Chat, by the way, we're about an hour in. How are we all holding up here on the TC Mich 31 stream? Great to see you all here tonight. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to drop a follow. That way you guys can stay up to date when I go live. Like I said, for tomorrow's stream, I don't know if I want to do it earlier because I'm probably going to be on Sin stream. Or if I just will say, hey guys, maybe I'm starting up the stream around that time. Or hey guys, maybe I'm just going to do, you know, no stream and you can just join me on there. Who knows, right? Love to have a stream out though, just because you're gonna be missing 3 streams. So I think it would be kind of, it would be the best case scenario if we did 3 streams. You know, 3 streams, 3 days off, 3 streams, 3 days off, right? I mean, for this week at least. That is. All right, can I go back? Because I technically got the gems, and that means that that's probably a save gate right there, surely. Okay, I can't believe that gem was a much easier gem for me to get, despite it being kind of in the same location. Okay. So this is the Gobo that's in trouble, but it's okay because don't worry, buddy. Trampoline Gobo. Bet Croc can't jump higher than Gobo. I can't find it. That's okay. That's okay. Am I locked into this one? Is there even a point to this? There's no point to this. Oh my goodness, Ethan. Oh my goodness. Gracious. Chat, I want to let it be known, by the way. I'm already getting texts. Like, our schedule just came out. I'm already getting texts from people requesting. They're just like, please, I want your shift. I'm like, guys, yes, I can stream 1 extra day. However, like, it depends. It depends. Wow. Mich, you would do the same. Not true. Can I have chat back me up here? Because you guys think that I would do the same? You think I would do the same to what Ethan just put in the chat? That is not true. Okay? Chat back me up, please. Chat, please. I'm calling out all bat signal. Bat signal. Bat chest. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna do this boat race for you. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy moly. Wait. I was gonna say, Shirley does do the whole thing. Shirley does do the whole shout out username. There we go. Okay, here. I don't know why I didn't do that. There you go, Luna. Boom. Shout out has in fact happened. Hello, Noah. Hello, Luna. Hello, Raiders. Welcome to the TC Mich 31 stream. First off, I want to say hello, everybody. I'm playing Croc 2 today for the PlayStation 1. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. And if you don't know who I am, guys, my name is TC Mich 31. Content creator, variety streamer, you know, gamer. Am I right? I like playing games. I like talking. I like making content. Pretty simple stuff, honestly. That's my pitch to you guys. I actually get a chance to raid you this time. Here's the beautiful thing, by the way, Luna. I am on spring break right now. And so, I mean, granted, today is a day that I technically, like, I don't have class. But both days, like Tuesdays and Thursdays this week, I was actually able to get a stream. Like, I'm probably going to get one out tomorrow, too. So it was perfect because it was like, hey, like, you don't have to worry about going into class anymore. Or I don't have to worry about, like, saying, hey, guys, 2-hour stream, gotta raid into someone and dash. Or just end the stream, that is, right? And so, yes, it's perfect because now you get to raid into me and you get to see that I'm playing Croc 2. Noah, good to see you, by the way. And once again, Luna, great to see you and also you Raiders. What were we playing today? I think, if I remember correctly, were you playing Fire Emblem? I think it was. Fire Emblem. I don't know which one it was, but I know of Fire Emblem. It was. Yes. Yes. I'm glad that I was able to, like, guess that. Because I was just like, you know what? Those have to be possibly... Oh, it was one of the GBA versions. Ooh, okay, okay. Because I honestly think, like, here's the thing. Fire Emblem is a series that I've, like, I know of. I wouldn't say that I'm really interested in it in terms of, like, Nintendo. However, your streams that I have watched of it are some of my favorite streams because I just love the way that you approach the game and I love the way that you just make it your own. It's fantastic. My favorite had to be that Switch one, whatever the Switch one was that you did. I think it was like 3 houses or 4 houses, whatever it was. That was a really good stream playthrough, and I love watching you play Fire Emblem because not only are you like passionate about it, Luna, but also I just love the decisions that you make in it because I know it's an RPG, so you can like make decisions and such in that game. It's just very very entertaining. And it's also, you know, it's also really entertaining. Just going on the discourse back in the day when Smash Bros. Ultimate came out, and then there was a new DLC that would come out of fighters, and it would be of someone from Fire Emblem, and the whole entire community was just like, and I'm like, I didn't care. Like, I was a new character. I was excited, you know, like that. I was like, dude, what, new Fire Emblem characters? I'm in. You only use divas and diva adjacent characters. Oh gosh, I don't know how to. I was like, guys, I don't know how to do the gas on this. Oh no, it's over. We may be cooked. I'm in 4th place. I have to win this race. But yes, I can confirm that. I can confirm. If you guys haven't been watching Luna streams, first off, please, please, please give him a follow. Absolutely fantastic streamer. Absolutely fantastic content creator. And also, please, please, please tune into one of his streams when you get a chance. Because I love the variety that you also play, Luna. Sounds good, by the way. Thank you once again for the raid. And I hope you have not only a good stretch, but I also hope you have a good night, I think? Yeah, it should be night, or where you're at. But I hope you have a fantastic one. Thank you for the raid. And I hope that I will not only win this race for your viewers, but I also will hope that I can, you know, I can entertain your lurkers and chatters, everyone here tonight for the stream. Thank you once again, Luna. I think, don't I have the command where if I do !SO, that also does something? Or is that something that was with the Seri bot? Or not Seri bot, Frosty Tools. See, you know, I thought this was going to be hard, but if it's a 3-lap race and I'm about to be in 2nd place, maybe, just maybe, I can make it to 1st. Possibly. Who knows? Oh! Okay. I think that's all of the gems for that. That's good. That's good. Where even is the person at 1st? Did you have to, like, gun it immediately right off the gate in order to get to 1st? Because I'm pretty sure I've lost this race. In terms of, I'm in 2nd place. Yeah, he's, like, way up into the draw distance. That's black, if you're wondering. Also, absolutely iconic hello there, Volt. Absolutely iconic. You think I should just go get some Taki Shuttle emotes on, like, 7TV? Do you think there is any? Lost. Just in flashing letters. Lost. You know, at that point, just tell me I'm bad at the game, bro. Like, come on. Come on. Guys, I may have taken you off of my secondary screen because I'm going to go to 7TV. I'm going to see if there's any Taki Shuttle emotes that there is. Because I'm curious about this, okay? Because there's all other, like, Umamasme ones. Okay, there is one. There is one. That's getting immediately added. Because, look, I have 627. Now it's 628 votes. Because why not, right? And they have one of her skill. Holy moly. Yeah, chat, you're watching this live. Okay, you're watching me add emotes live. Here on stream. What else do we have? What else do we have? And also, if you guys haven't downloaded 7TV, like, 7TV is literally a backbone of Twitch chat nowadays. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. It's absolutely free. There's actually also, like, applications, too. If you've never utilized the applications before. There's one on iOS, and then there's another on Android that you can check out, and I recommend them. Because then you can see all those custom emotes. Alright, there you go, guys. 3 emotes, including tack, from Tack and the Power of Juju have been added. That's not even Tacky Shuttle. I just did that for the love of the game because I want to stream Tack one day. The Tack and the Great Juju Challenge. That game is quite a trip, let me tell you. They even had like a Nickelodeon show back in the day for it. That's when Nickelodeon was just like, make Tack video games. Sell this. Man, oh man. Oh! Chat. Swap Meet Pete. Tack is nearly a fever dream I had, but Ninja, here's the thing. I just confirmed it for you, that it was not a dream, nor a nightmare. It was real. It was in fact real. Good to see you, by the way. How are you today? But it's real. And I think what's the craziest thing is that I own 2 Tack games, by the way. I think that's the wildest thing. Wait, what, did I just buy something like willingly? Like on or what is this? The crystal ball. I can use it to send you to faraway places. Where would Croc want to go? That's the genuine question. Where do I go, Croc? Oh, okay. Keep going. Wild berry gummy sabers. Jump for long jumps. A mere 80 crystals. Make sure you buy the right gummy sabers. I have 66 things. Like, am I able to buy anything here? 5 flavor gummy sabers. Jump for double jumps. A mere 60 crystals. I will buy that. I'm down for that. 60 crystals for a double jump is worth it. Okay? I don't know what I bought, by the way. That was the other thing. I legitimately do not know what it was, but at least I could double jump now. Like, that's pretty cool. Oh my, oh my. Wait, how do I do it? Oh, it's a one-time use thing? Are you kidding me? What? What? Come on, man. I thought it was something I could use multiple times, not one time. What? Alright. I know I lost the race. I'm assuming I could probably do it again. However, I'm going to go into one of the platforming levels. Like, gotta go back into a platforming section. Just because, you know, I have to find the key, save the gobbo. Okay, sure. Guys, can we talk about the big 3 for a second? Platformers. You got Spyro. You got Crash Bandicoot. But can we put Croc in? Can we put our boy Croc? You might think like, oh my gosh, you're actually crazy for that, Mitch. Why are you putting like a game that some people probably forgot about in the big 3? Chat? No judgment zone. I'm gonna say if there was a game you resonated with when you were a child that like barely anyone knows of because it's probably a franchise that isn't available anymore, let it ring in the chat if you want to. Because what if Bubsy can still have video games nowadays? Croc can have the conversation still going in 2026. Okay. What do I do for this? Do I just push it? Oh no, I have to push it the other way. I see. Do I have to go on top of the tree or something? Possibly? Ah, yes, on top of the tree because there is a crystal. Except I'm very slippery because tank controls were a beautiful thing back in the PlayStation 1 era. There we go. There we go. Also, shout out to Stream Elements. It actually happened on time this time. Good job, Stream Elements. I just had to delete one of your messages in order for you to kind of learn when to put in that specific message. Good on you. Ooh! It actually juked me right there. It's okay. It's okay. See, like, where were those jump puzzles in that first level I decided to go to? Did I just pick, like, deliberately the hardest level to pick up first? said, yeah, this is okay. I need some health, man. Where are we at? Where are we at, big heart? Oh, I'm just speedrunning it at this point. Chat, can we get a speedrun analysis for Croc 2? Can we see what the #1 speedrun is for this game? Not one, but two of them, you see. Why is there a hippo? Like, I want to jump towards it, but I... Oh, okay. You know what? Okay. That either was gonna, like, fully kill me, or I was just gonna be okay. And I was okay, so I'm glad that that was the case. Hey, there it is. This is one of the, like, double jumps, possibly? That looks like one of the... Yeah, one of the gummy savers. The question is like, can I actually double jump up to there? You know, it kind of works. I was mostly looking for the life there. And now I got another one. Holy cow. Oh, that's all you had to do, was you had to spend your hard-earned coin in order to get through to that. And then you had the secret little passageway. Or you would have to go backwards. Backtrack the whole thing. But I decided to spend my money. Let that be a lesson to you, Chad. Spending money is the way to go. I don't know what I'm saying, man. Also, this is the wrong way I'm going. Forgot I entered in from supposedly this way? Yeah. Got fun little tropical music on top of it. I'm having a good time, man. I'm kind of rocking it right now. Okay, Croc. What are the other levels we need to do? What do we have? Ginger soda? Okay, that's not even relevant. Okay. Do I have to do the boat race again? I think I'm ready this time, okay? You play one level, it's time to go even further. Nothing in that. Yeah, it's the boating level. Let's go. Jump right back in. No! Wait! Am I supposed to, like, talk to the gobo in order to do it? There we go, okay. You have to talk to the gobo first, then it happens, and then you're good to go. Kind of a weird, arbitrary rule, but oh well. Ooh. I want to walk in on this one. Hit that first. Hit all the gems. Hit that first. Like, I know I missed that one, but it's okay because I can just look for it in the next run. Got 3 laps. We're only on lap 1. It's okay. It's not a problem, man. Ooh, hit the curve. Good job. That was really skillful there, Mitch. Chat, do you think I should do multi-streams for the next couple of streams, or should I just stick on Twitch? If I stick on Twitch, I might go back to the 1440 streams, because I did like doing those 1440 streams. But I'm also like, you know, could get some people over on the multi. But I'm like, but I also do like, you know, staying within like Twitch, because, you know, for the most part, I know a lot of you guys are watching. Heck, I'm only really streaming on it right now. Okay, I need to take a hard right in order to get that last gem. First place is also in sight. I just don't know how I'm supposed to get to first place when the guy that's in first place is in a draw distance, basically. Unless I somehow gain speed up on him on this. Like, he just starts hitting walls. I win. God, I'm pretty sure someone in my neighborhood has started putting down fertilizer, because it's I can't believe it. It smells like fertilizer right now. I can't believe that was the margin of error that I completely gave up. We run it back. We run it back. I got all the gems. We run it back. The first place was there at the end. And then it just all went downhill. So here's what I understand. Right on this, you just have to immediately slam down the A button and then go from there. I wish getting those gems gave you a little bit of a speed boost, though. It'd be nice to kind of, like, edge out the competition. But if I can at least have the first lap to where I can get third place, that's a good start. Maybe even second place might be even a better start here. I mean, technically third's not bad to start off with, because it's like I'm seeing the guy in the draw distance. Not the second place one, but the first. Kind of a bit of an effect right now, like gaslighting this essentially, but I feel like I go faster if I just stay on course of the water. Like, I don't bump into walls or anything, or bump into like other players, and it just keeps it to where it's a constant current of speed. It seems like that. I don't think that's the case. Like, they probably didn't code that, but that's what it seems like. This is good. He's taking some very sharp turns, which might throw it off, like the path off. I can possibly cut in front. This is the stretch right here. I actually scummed my way into first. I just grinded against his boat. Oh, man. I can't believe it. That was a lot harder than it should have been. Alright, so I have 261 little cards. I'm actually that guy. Thank you, by the way, Mealy. you know, chat as a whole is that chat, if you really think about it. Like, that's you guys. All right, what are we buying? What are we buying? What even is this item? Crystal Craze Gummy Savers. Jump for simple jumps. A mere 40 crystals. Is this a health upgrade? Surely, right? 250 crystals? How much do I have? 261? Yep. Immediately. I actually got scammed from this game because I didn't know that you click the square button to immediately buy something. So the game essentially teaches you economics, where you go in and if you immediately buy something, if you immediately pull out that credit card, you just buy something. Like, you tap to pay and you don't even know what you're tapping to pay. You just paid for something. You have no context, and next thing you know, you look at your bank statement and you see that you bought a body pillow on, you know, Redbubble or something. Cover of a body pillow, that is. We got over here. Birdie's been stolen. Dantini must have taken Birdie. I'm gonna get Birdie. It's gonna happen. Birdie is literally the village mascot. Of course, I am going to be saving Birdie. Okay, it's just as simple as that. Okay, or else my name isn't TCMich31. It actually really isn't. It's just that's my channel name, but it like kind of is. If you really dissect it, you get into a little bit into it. However, in reality, like, I don't have that on my birth certificate, right? Like, I just don't, right? Oh my goodness, it's a little chase sequence. Look, this game's got it all, okay? It's a platformer, but it's a platformer with pizzazz, with style. Okay, you got things going on. Oh. Alright. Big bad man that has decided to steal the mascot. I'm gonna let you finish, but there's a gem I had to get. Your parents didn't name you TCMich31? I've been lied to. Yeah. You look at my Twitter account and let it be known. Yeah. I'm very sorry to deliver this hard breaking news to the chat at this hour and at this very time. But I just had to make it the point straight for you guys. What's next? Mitch, you didn't like High Guard? No, that's true. I did like High, or that's false. I did like it. So nice for this guy to just stop at every interval, just to wait up for me. Truly a team player. I bet not Mitch doesn't even like Paladins. No, I do like Paladins. That is correct. I do like Paladins, and I would put it in possibly top 10 games of all time for me. It's like the age-old rumor that girls don't exist on the internet or something like that. You know, it's just I don't exist on the internet. You know what you're watching? It's a facade. Okay. I'm not actually really TCMH31. Okay. I'm a highly advanced neural network. It just gets your information in the chat, feeds it back to a neural network, and then goes from there. Does that even do anything, by the way? Does it, like, open up doors? Or do I just do it for the love of the game? Where I just hit the gong? I'm at a Chinese or, you know, Japanese restaurant. And they always have that one hibachi chef that does the gong, you know? Just a little party trick. Understandable, though. If I had a gong that I was carrying around, I would be using it as a party trick, too. Okay. You cannot stop me. Same goes for the little ping statue. They're both party tricks, but boy howdy would I use it. Is there like a gem over there? I mean, it's like currency gem. It's not like actual gem, if you get what I'm saying. Well, at least I got a heart. Oh, well, rip. Nah, wait, check this out, chat, check this out. I was ready for this. So you're telling me that in order to get 100% in this game, you have to go to the shop and you have to buy the gummy lifesavers. At least I'm going the right way. Once had a small gong that was a garden ornament. My mom used to wake up my dad. I no longer had the gong after that. Yeah, gong confiscated. It's over. You want to bang the gong to wake me up? Yeah, it's over for you, buddy. Oh! Wait. Hear me out. Look for my enemy. I like the way that Croc runs in this game, by the way, chat, because he's very, like, lanky. You know, Volt, I think we should get you back that gong, though. Just, I think it's a good idea. Legitimately throwing caution to the wind right now. God, I actually did press the jump button there. Jing, good to see you. Hello. How are you tonight? Doing well. Very, very well. Playing some Croc 2 over here, actually. I wanted to go back to a classic from my childhood. So I decided tonight is a Croc 2 night. Look, if I enjoy playing Croc 2, which I am, full playthrough incoming. How mad would chat be if I decided to do a full playthrough of Croc 2 before I did a full playthrough of Resident Evil 8 Village? All that for nothing. Yeah, definitely old like me. That's kind of crazy. This game is older than me. That is kind of wild, but you know what? I'll take it. You had the opportunity there. You took it. I respect it. I respect that. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I will do Resident Evil 8 first, or if I will do Croc 2 first. If it sways over to Croc 2, that's going to be a really funny way to go about it. I only have access to the Duke emote a little longer. Do RE. Ah, yes. Hey, you know what? If I 7TV it, like if I find a Snorlax emote, you could technically have it forever. You really think about it. Or until I disable it from the channel. What was I doing there? Like, I also remember I can sidestep, so if I wanted to, I could just do that. Hey! Look, that's the second time you guys have used that emote tonight. I smell a fan favorite incoming. Okay. It's okay. Actually, can't believe that happened. Aced your civics exam? 100 out of 100? Jing, that deserves a clap in the chat. You know what? I'll even do a little clap for you. Because that's actually huge. Getting 100 out of 100 on an exam. Like, that's no small feat. Like, that's hard to do. And then you just were like, yeah, you know, this ain't nothing to me, man. You know, honestly, you know what I would say to that? You know what I would do if I ace something like that? I would just immediately go out and get myself some like ice cream or something to celebrate. Maybe get like a slush. I'd celebrate with a sweet treat because you deserve it, you know? Second unit based off the Revolutionary War, so that's even bigger because it's like history is a little shaky with me. I will like accidentally not remember a specific event in history, and then it's like, okay, you still get an 80, but like, you know, unfortunately you forgot to remember the Alamo or something. You know, just something stupid. I've actually had times where I should have aced a test, but I still got like a 90 or an 80 because I didn't write my name in. And that was a killer when I had teachers that if you didn't write your name, you got an extra like 10 or 15 points removed. Philadelphia is known as the Paris of America. You know what? That does make sense. My friend Sin is there. And she's royalty. Also, Philadelphia is the Philly cheesesteak capital of the world, okay? You don't need to look that one up. That you can just take at face value. Believe me. I thought it was the cream cheese of America. Yeah, I mean, truth. Philadelphia cream cheese does slap, so yeah, you're not wrong. Chat, I will give you guys a little bit of a heads up, by the way. After this level, I might do like one more level, and I'll probably wrap it up for the night. Hey, guys, I have so many coin bundles, or token bundles, I mean, for Call of Duty that are just like popping right now. Kind of crazy. Makes sense in the culture of history. Are you talking about the Paris of America, or are you talking about the Philadelphia cream cheese? See, this guy's just a little rascal because he just does a little booty shake, and then he just says, "Hey, you won't catch me. I have your beloved mascot, the Paris of America." Okay. Tarzan enemies. Paris kind of smells. It probably smells great. Okay. I'm known for a lot of designer things over there. And also really good Italian cuisine. Did I just do a backstall jump there? Wow, I can't believe it. I've never actually done that before. It's the first capital of America. Washington and Adams argued it not be a well-known city for many reasons. Did not know that, actually, Jing. Welcome to History with the TC Mich 31 chat. It's a new segment where we go through history. We talk about history. Not of my channel or anything. No. Look, I've already reiterated that multiple times. I mean, I will do it again. I do love talking about the history of the channel. However, we're talking about, like, world history. Dude, vibration motors are so cool. Like, how they just immerse you in the game. I hit that gong, it vibrated my controller. I felt like I hit that gong, okay? Shout out vibration. Good vibrations, am I right? I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. This is where I usually mess up the jumps. Ooh, I framed it. I was doing so well, too. When changed the second time to New York, Jefferson, I think, and Adams said it shouldn't be a city with a lot of people. We got it, Washington, D.C., which became a real city, and then very well known. No, that's fine. That's okay. Look, you're educating the chat. I honestly, everything from U.S. and world history has completely escaped my mind. Because it wasn't the thing that I was kind of going into. So that I just said, you know what? I'm going to learn about audio levels. That's what I'm going to learn about. I'm going to learn about video framing. I'm going to learn about color. Like, color wheels. That's what it is. Why is it that I mess up that last jump, by the way? Can I, like, do I need to laser focus myself and just stare at the monitor close up? You weren't gonna fool me with that one. Better than this. I'm jumping way too early is the issue. Like, I have a couple of seconds before the box disintegrates, so... And just like that. Lock-in. Lock-in is crazy. Good to see you, Sean. How are you tonight? I'm trying, man. Look. Surely I can lock in marathon. Outside of the fact that I'm just like, this is all happening at once. I did, and then it all went downhill because then I hit some spikes because of a jump. Missed you at work today? You know what? Here's the thing. I may have decided to give up that shift because it was a 9 in the morning shift. I look at my shifts and I see 9 in the morning, 9 in the morning, 11 in the morning. I'm like, okay, 11 in the morning, little bit different there. Love that. Or like 9 in the morning twice? What are we doing here? Why do I have to wake up at 7 in the morning here? What's going on? We did budgeting today in college careers class, which got renamed to power skills, but it's really fun. Low key, I like budgeting. How do I budget my channel, Jing? Jing, let's talk about upgrades. Let's talk about the channel. How do I budget it? Okay, I'm curious. You're gonna be my investor here. Sean, also, I'm trying to think to myself, do I want to go to that movie tonight? Possibly, maybe. It would be very hard convincing for my family, that is. But I would love to do it. I think it would be fun. Ah, okay. Or if not, I will be on Marathon. You know what? Just to plug in Marathon into one of the theaters at that point. Go from there, right? Oh. Okay, guys, this is going to be the lock-in, though. Check this out. Yo, when do we want to hit that, 3 theaters? Is 3 runners in it? I love it. I love it. That's $1 million idea right there. They don't need a showing at the Bride. They could just put in, you know, a marathon session for like 3 hours. Also, chat, real quick, there was something that I was thinking of. Or no. No, this is something that I was gonna direct to you, Sean. What are we hitting Nuketown zombies again? I finished that Easter egg and I said, oh yeah, baby. It happened. Or like, you know, or we hit that Black Ops Royale. Chat, if you haven't played Black Ops Royale, I honestly would recommend downloading Call of Duty Warzone if you are someone that wants to try out Call of Duty Warzone. I think it has gotten much cooler and better with Black Ops Royale, but that might just be me because I have like really, really hot, scorching opinions with Call of Duty sometimes. But then I also have some pretty like lukewarm opinions. You know. For talking budgeting, I think I heard 1 sub is $3 to the streamer. If you did a subathon, then you'd rack up some overtime money. You never know. See, I understand why subathons exist, and I understand why people do them, but I'm also like someone where I'm like, I don't really think I would really need to do a subathon. I think the one time I would love to do subathons, and this is possibly going to be upcoming next month or so, is if I were to raise money for my friends to come down here for like an event. Like QuakeCon is happening. I would love to have some people down for that because it's around the summer and it's pretty cheap for a ticket. It's like 15, but if we bundled up and we did like, you know, where we brought our computers, that's a little more expensive, but it's attainable. You know, coach me with the pickups on Blackout. We'll do all right. Sounds good. I think I've gotten 1 win. Therefore, I surely know everything because I got 1 whole win. I can't believe this. I actually cannot believe this. I got duped. That means I'm a winner. Exactly. Yeah, I would love to have some friends down here. Possibly like around my birthday or something like that. You know what would be pretty fun? If I did like a subathon for like maybe going out for like Las Vegas. Because there is going to be at the end of summer a Call of Duty event that's going to be happening. And I would love to go see that at that arena. Like, I just love watching competitive Call of Duty this season. We gotta get some people for it, though. That's for sure. That is for sure. But a weekend in Las Vegas? Like, uh-oh. Sign me up. See, I've gotten better with them. I've gotten a lot better with that now. Buy any of the rings, of course. God, I don't like this level. It's kind of hard. This is Croc 2, by the way. This is Croc 2. I put it in games and demos just because I think games and demos is like a blanket kind of category, and I like putting it in instead of like categories that don't really have anything going on with it. I mean, like I could put it as Croc 2. I usually do that at the end of stream, is that I change it to like the actual directory, but it's like I just put it in games and demos because it's a general thing. All right, here's what I'm gonna do, chat. I'll be right back, but I'm not even gonna pull up a BRB. Ads already going, anyways. Bet Mitch is gone now, our chat now. Hi, Ingro. I'm back, so it's not your chat anymore. Got him. Yeah, I just had to turn off the fan. That's all I had to do, literally. Good to see you, though, Incro. How are you? What was it that I was just thinking of? I understand the subathon thing. A fair amount of streamers do it, so I suggested it, but it's really all for fun. Low-key, I think streaming should be fun. Yes. That's why I'm playing Croc 2, okay? I could be playing Fortnite for the new Fortnite season, or that's gonna come out soon. But, you know, guys, did you please tell me what? I know some of my chatters are not like 13 years old, but please tell me you guys saw what's been going on with Fortnite, because the new like season trailer came out today. And if you're wondering, let me just go real quick. Oh, there's that pre-download. Oh boy. You know, okay, back playing peak. I actually didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Where is it? That's real. That's real. Right there. Watch. Yeah, they've added Italian AI brain rot into the game. Truly an amazing video game. They said, guys, we can't afford the bills for Fortnite, so we're gonna be reducing the amount of V-Bucks that you use to buy it. Also, guys, just in case you're wondering, we've hired Dwayne The Rock Johnson this season to be one of the main characters for our season. Also, guys, because we can't pay the bills, we've decided to also go to Warner Brothers, and we decided to put Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny in Fortnite. But we can't afford the bills, guys. Okay, we are a small multi-billion-dollar indie company. We cannot afford these things. Therefore, what is going to happen? Small multi-billion-dollar indie company. What is going to happen is we can't afford it. We cannot afford the amount of V-Bucks we are selling you guys. So we're going to have to reduce them. We're going to have to reduce them. Okay. I've done more research into trying to put Linux on my PC that I've had into my homework / project. Incro. Here's the thing about Linux, though. There are some games that don't work with Linux. I know there's a lot that work with it now, but there's some that just don't, you know? And also here, give me a sec. There's a bunch of distributions of Linux, if you're wondering, right? There's one that I've seen where it's just, you know, it's just Linux. There's another one where I've seen it be Hannah Montana Linux. And there's one in particular that I've seen where it's this one. I think this is the one you're trying to install, Incro. Don't quote me on that, because I don't want to like slander you. I don't want you to have to take me to court. But I'm assuming this is the one you're trying to download, because it just makes sense. Don't ask me how I know this, okay? Don't ask me. I don't play Apex or COD, so it doesn't matter. Look, but Incro, we could play COD together, okay? I need more people to play that game. I need more. Look, I just got one of my friends to play it. Shout out to Sean in this chat. But also, I said, hey man, let's play some Black Ops Blackout. Tried Fortnite once with a friend who was a pro. He lost to me in a duel. He wasn't happy with losing. I'm assuming said friend just retired from pro Fortnite at that point. For me, I would have said, good game. I cannot believe this. However, would you like to be on my team? And then I would sign you for a multi-billion-dollar contract with V-Bucks as a sign-on bonus. Yeah, why not a billion? Exactly, Sean. Like, why not a billion? Or trillion, I'm sorry, trillion. You've already tested all of the games that I've played. Oh my goodness. Doesn't like Steam distribute their like Steam OS to where like you can just install that instead? I would try Linux, but here's the thing about Linux for me. I had a Steam Deck back in the day, and getting some games to work with it to where just were not compatible with Linux kind of made me sad. So I just ultimately, I bit the bullet, decided to install Windows. One of the worst experiences of my life. Do not install Windows on a Steam Deck. It's awful. But then I sold my Steam Deck and I just got like an Asus like Rogue Ally, because apparently they're trying to do that where like they're like partnering with Xbox to where it's like, hey, you can have kind of a Xbox in your pocket, essentially, you know, like, okay, you have that installed on your Rogue. What's his name? I didn't know that, by the way, Jing. I mean, it makes sense, it tracks, but I didn't know that. But yeah, I've got like the Windows on it. You got Steam OS, yeah. I just mostly went for a Windows device with my Rogue Ally because I was like, oh, dude, I can now play Paladins on the go. And then I'm like, wait, why am I trying to play Paladins on the go? Like, they don't run that game anymore. Like, they don't support it. Oh. But I'm like, Call of Duty on the go. And it's like, I get 80, 90 frames of Call of Duty. I'm like, okay. I'm chilling with that. Obviously, got to connect it to a charger. Catgirl Linux has finished downloading. Oh, boy. Please do send over screenshots. Bazite. Bazite's the what I always hear from people. Time to boot in the virtual machine. Hacker man. Guys, I'm doing good so far on this, okay? Do not stop me. This is where we have to lock in. It gets a little bit hard right here because the disintegrating boxes. For me, I'm a pro gamer, so I don't have to worry about disintegrating boxes because I am the box. I'm in a box. Look at my webcam. I already love it. Oh boy. Well, guys, we found Incro's new Linux. Just like that. COD is something my dad played a ton when I was younger. I'd play COD if I was interested in shooting games. Who knows? Opinions do change. Look, if you're talking about like Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Big Red One, Finest Hour, those were like prime classics. I would even say World at War was also a classic. Then you get into a little bit into the middle of Call of Duty, and it's like, that's when an identity crisis kind of hits. I would say probably around Ghosts is when the identity crisis hits. However, I loved Ghosts. There's been really, like I said, only one Call of Duty where I'm like, like, I didn't care for it, especially because just all around, the only good part of that package was the multiplayer, and even then it was still like mediocre. I actually also cannot believe that I'm about to possibly lose this again. You know, that's a good question. That's a good question, John. We might have to ask Incro for that. All right, guys, I'm gonna attempt this level one more time, and if I don't get this level, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna call it. You know, I'm gonna end stream. Which it's fine. You know, we got a 2-hour stream today. I just will say that I think I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Should be back tomorrow if I'm not mistaken, because if you guys are wondering, I might do an early stream, possibly. That is a possibility. I don't know, because here's the thing. I'm supposed to be in a collaboration with Sin tomorrow for her birthday. Like, her birthday was yesterday, but I'm going to be in a collaboration with her tomorrow and some other friends too. And I think we're all playing Peak, if I'm not mistaken. So I've been thrown into that. I don't know when it is going to be, but I have to let her know on that. So, or like I have to ask her. Like I'll probably ask her after stream. But if I do a stream, I'm wondering what I want to play, you know. Maybe Croc again, so I can get past this level. Who knows, right? Who knows? I literally asked my Discord, !Discord, if you haven't joined already. I asked them, I said, guys, any recommendations? Immediately, first recommendation, Incro, Deadlock. I said, Incro. You saw me play ranked yesterday in Call of Duty, and yet now you are telling me to play a game that I have barely any knowledge of. And he said, but you should stream it. And I said, okay. And then Snapple comes in and says, you should play High Guard. And I said, I'm going to sit you down for this one. Okay? I'm sorry to say, but it's no longer with us. Check your Discord, by the way. I'm going to check. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, honestly. Yo, shout out to you using Firefox, by the way. I don't know if that was pre-bundled, but, like, dude, Firefox is the move. I've been telling people. Oh, my goodness. Imagine, like, you're playing a competitive video game and you lose to someone who's using Catgirl Linux. Like, think about that. Like, I honestly would just, like, retire at that point. I would never play video games ever again unless they were single-player ones. Oh, chat. You know what I found the other day, which is something I kind of want to dig a little bit into? I might have to do a virtual machine for it, though, so, you know, the tinkering with that is going to be kind of the big what if, right? I found a bunch of abandonware PC games that people have uploaded on the internet, and I'm like, yo, if I could go and I can play, like, PC games that I played as a kid, or, like, games that I've, like, always saw on shelves, but I never bought, because obviously, like, I didn't really buy PC games. I bought console games when I was a kid. Like, that would be good stream content right there. Play some, like, Windows 98 or Vista type games. Like, oh, think about it. Do you guys have any recommendations of, like, PC games back in the day? I remember playing, like, some of the ones I remember playing were, and they were usually at, like, friends' house, like, CD-ROMs. There was, like, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. There was some, like, RPGs. And some of them were, like, you know, the paid-for RPGs. Like, I think I remember playing either RuneScape or World of Warcraft at a friend's house. Not knowing that, like, you had to download patches and stuff back in the day. Like, I just thought you just installed the disc by, like, popping in a disc. But you have to have an internet connection and a subscription and, you know, all that. You do an emulator? Well, is it an emulator or is it a virtual machine that I have to utilize? Because I know some games do work, like, out of the box on, like, Windows 10 and 11, but then some of them you have to tinker with, and, like, you have to, like, mount a disc and such. I'm gonna wish you the best of luck. Good night. Thank you, Jing. Hope you have a good one, too. Becoming more responsible with bedtime. Fair. I went to bed at 2 o'clock last night. Sean as my witness in chat. All the PC games that I like were Blizzard ones like Hearthstone, World of Warcraft, Overwatch 1. If we're getting to a point where Overwatch 1, which I know is a 10-year-old game at this point, if we're getting to a point where Overwatch is now considered an older game, I'm turning old. DMs are installing operating systems, but if it's a game, chances are they have a ROM or ISO that can, and emulators that can read them. Okay. You know, this is why you're in that industry, by the way, Incro, because I could just ask you these questions. I don't have to set up, like, Windows 98 to play, like, Grim Fandango. can play Switch games on my PC and Ally. You know what? Croc, I'd pay you to install that on my Ally. For real. Like I don't know how. I've tried to before. I've tried to set up RetroArch and I've never been successful in setting it up. I also was thinking of buying like maybe a new case for my for like my streaming computer. Because this one, the glass panel is falling off, and I don't want a glass panel to be falling off. To be like just, because I'm possibly gonna like move in a couple of years, right, and stuff like that. And I don't want to just have a glass panel that is held up by tape. They made it too complicated. Yeah, they do make it complicated. Also, do tell that history packaging. Yeah, this is why I like playing with emulators that are out of the box, that are like, that already come with the stuff that you're looking for. Yeah, cool overshot there, Croc. I don't like this level, chat. I just don't. No particular reason. It was Croc too. Right. You can see I'm like seething. I'm seething with silent rage right now because of that. I had fun. I had fun despite all that happening, you know, in just that level. I will say I had a fun. Like I can confirm that. And usually whenever I play like these like past platformers and such, I have a good time with them because I just appreciate them for the sake of what they were at the time. Obviously, games have evolved and they've gotten better. Some games have gotten worse, unfortunately. Look at DLSS 5 for an example. But here's the thing, you know, you play some classics from time to time, and, you know, what is this? Why is there a dinosaur level? Like, I haven't even experienced that, but that sounds awesome. Thank you, by the way, Jing, and thank you, by the way, for that fun fact in chat. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and that will also go to chat, by the way.